So, I wasn't kidding when I said that the next video I was gonna do would be on Mormon Shaggy. I just had no idea it would be this soon. But Mormon Shaggy just wrapped up a little stream there where Mormon Shaggy starts LARPing as a pedo hunter, a pedo detective. And Mormon Shaggy apparently has information that Grossly Offensive is a massive fucking degenerate. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say that there's evidence that Mormon Shaggy has is bullshit. He's basing everything off of a fucking interview with a alleged 14-year-old boy. Mormon Shaggy has shown no screenshots whatsoever that proves that Grossly Offensive is a pervert. But we're going to go over the stream together and, well, maybe you'll all be convinced that Grossly Offensive is a degenerate that deserves to be burned on a cross. Anyway, let's go.
Shocking allegations. Just shocking. Unthinkable. Grossly offensive. A gross offender? Can it be? Can it be? Well, as you know...
I'm surprised he didn't play any stock sound effect of like breaking news, like you know, when he started talking about Grossly Offensive here.
As you know, there's been a lot of talk surrounding this individual. He has been accused of engaging in indiscriminate ERP, that's cybersex, erotic roleplay, with,
Yeah, and the only person who's been accusing Grossly Offensive of the shit is you, and only you.
Individuals of, all ages and genders, let's just say, and genders that don't exist besides. He's been engaging in that sort of behavior on the internet with all of these deviant characters and minors. And, if he wants to run around jerking his dick to the, deranged thoughts of some 40-year-old dude, that's whatever. That's whatever. But when...
Oh, that's whatever. You don't care about that. Funny seeing as how the last video I did, you were literally rambling on about how you would throw a massive temper tantrum if you saw a gay couple kissing in the same church you were attending.
When you know it's a child, when you know that you're dealing with a child and you still engage in this sort of conduct, that's very concerning. That's very concerning. Further allegations suggest that Grossly was actually caught in a pedo sting, in a pedo sting operation.
Okay, so not only was Grossly Offensive allegedly having erotic role-playing sessions with minors and, well, anyone else with a pulse, but apparently Grossly Offensive was also caught in a pedo sting. Again, Mormon Shaggy has not shown any screenshots of said allegations. We're only going by what he's having to say, so you'll forgive me if I'm taking this with a massive pinch of salt.
Where he was trying to solicit, some very lewd pictures of his own child.
Okay, so Grossly Offensive, according to Mormon Shaggy here, was caught in a pedo sting, where apparently he was soliciting pictures of his own child. Again, this is coming from Mormon Shaggy's mouth. He is not going to provide any screenshots of this whatsoever. So again, we're going to have to take this with a massive pinch of salt.
Allegedly, these are bathtub photos, but apparently he was trying to sell these.
Oh, so apparently Grossly Offensive is trying to become the new bathtub Ross? Okay.
That's apparently what he does so that he doesn't have to get a job. Apparently the money he gets from...
So, Grossly Offensive, in his vain attempt, according to Mormon Shaggy, to not get off his ass and actually work a real job, is to sell photos of his baby in a bathtub. Okay, then.
the dole just isn't enough. This bullshit about him being some sort of truck driver is just that. A story, a myth to cover up his deranged, degenerate behavior. Who is...
I mean, don't truck drivers get paid well? And aren't truck drivers in the union? At least it's in the States. I'm not so sure where it is in the rest of the world, but I can imagine, seeing as how grossly offensive is probably living in a Western-esque style civilization. I'm fairly certain that his little trucker job is also, backed up by the union there. So I cannot for the life of me understand why a man who's a truck driver, which is a good paying job, who was most likely covered by the union as well, why he would have to sell pictures of his child in a bathtub to earn some extra cash. It really doesn't make sense to me. Then again, this is Mormon Shaggy making these allegations, and well, we already heard the countless allegations about me. So far, anyway.
grossly offensive? Who is the man behind the mask? What fiendish desires lurk behind the charade of this sick, twisted jester? Well, we actually, don't take my bullshit for it, right? We're gonna actually call...
You hear that? Don't take Mormon Shaggy's bullshit with any face value, okay? His words, not mine.
Now, normally I would never have a minor on this program, but this is a special case.
Well, of course you wouldn't have a minor on your fucking show. DJ Axel isn't on.
This is a victim. This child is going to be on the program to tell their story. So I'm going to be watching my language, but understand that this child was subjected to some seriously sick shit. Seriously fucked up shit. But as this is a child, I'm warning you in advance. Don't be directing too much shit to her in chat. Him in chat. I've never talked to this person before. I'm going to be calling.
Okay, so this is the first time you're talking to this person, and you can't even tell whether or not this person you're speaking to is a man or a woman. And again, if this minor was indeed being groomed by grossly offensive, why isn't this person going to the fucking authorities? Why is this person's first immediate response to being groomed, quote unquote, by grossly offensive is to talk to you? Why aren't they going to the fucking authorities? This sounds pretty goddamn sus to me.
For the first time. Supposedly, this is a child. I could be getting trolled here, but I don't think so.
Supposedly, you don't even know if this person in question is a minor. You don't even know if you're getting trolled or not. And yet you wasted no time whatsoever setting up this goddamn stream trying to lambast grossly offensive as a pedophile when you don't even know if this person is a minor or not. Jesus Christ, you are so goddamn gullible. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if you're being trolled.
This seems pretty legit. At least the recordings I heard were pretty legit.
Yeah, it sounds pretty legit, even though you've never spoken to this person before, and you have no idea as to whether or not they're a fucking minor. Again, Mormon Shaggy really is the most gullible idiot on the internet.
I was talking to them a moment ago. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Oh, there we go.
So, you were speaking to this minor a moment ago, and yet this is the first time you're actually talking with them? Yeah, this sounds like a fucking op to me. But anyway, let's continue, shall we?
Hello.
Hey, may I ask, you are, okay, so I'm told let me just look for the DMs I'm sorry, I should have this up, looking for, here we are. You are, 14-year-old male, play World of...
Okay, so you said that you've never spoken to this person before and that you had no idea as to whether or not this person was not only a minor, but you didn't know if this person was a male or female, and now here you are saying that this person is a 14-year-old boy. Again, this sounds like a fucking op to fuck over grossly offensive.
Warcraft. You just tell me what's going on here, right? I don't really need to hear from Leo Pirate what this shit is about. What's going on, dude?
So, is this dude really getting his information from fucking Leo Pirate? Woman Shaggy is apparently getting all this information from fucking Leo Pirate. Again, everything about this just fucking oozes of gay ops.
Well, I'm not sure how much I can say on YouTube, but
It's all right. I can tell you that I am a man of God.
Okay, that's bullshit that you're a man of gun, and also, I really can't tell whose voice is more annoying, Mormon Shaggy or this alleged 14-year-old boys.
Priest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I met Grossly off the Chronos WoW Classic server, and
He goes by the name of Silver Flame, apparently. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so this 14-year-old boy allegedly met Grossly Offensive under a different name in a World of Warcraft server, okay?
I believe I knew him on like a different, kind of like makes throwaways because it's like a.
Anyway, how'd you find out he was gross?
And apparently Grossly Offensive just makes throwaway Discord accounts too?
How do we know this person is grossly?
Well,
Yeah, how do we know this person is grossly offensive? How do we know Mormon Shaggy isn't a gullible idiot and isn't being trolled right now?
I kind of felt kind of like shocked about the situation, and I kind of opened up to a few people about it, and somebody said that it seemed a lot like this other person, and he.
Okay, so you were having a conversation with a bunch of other people about this situation, and someone just so happened to say, "Hey, I think this dude you're talking about just is this grossly offensive dude." You expect me to believe that you conveniently spoke to someone who knew for a fact that this person was grossly offensive? Again, this thing definitely reeks of gay ops here.
Invited me to a Discord server, and I saw his account on there, and
all right.
I verified you in DMs before that with the screenshots that it's.
Yeah, that matches what I was told. I've got what I was told here. I need to make sure that I don't.
So according to Mormon Shaggy, this matches what he was told, and yet he does not show the screenshots in question. Again, I'm gonna sound like a fucking broken record, but this definitely reeks of gay ops.
I want to be just getting bullshit here,
Sure.
Okay, no, go on.
Well, I mean, like I was just like goofing around, like dancing on the mailbox on my night elf character, but like he like DM'd me off this like Princess Nightshade account that's like a gnome, and
so apparently grossly offensive messaged this 14-year-old boy under the name Princess something. What?
As a girl, and I thought it was a girl at first, but
So this 14-year-old boy literally thought grossly offensive was just a girl hitting him up on Discord? What?
like apparently not. Well, he took me to like somewhere somewhere in the map that there wasn't a lot of other people, and then well, he wanted to like role play.
So grossly offensive, LARPing as a girl, lured this 14-year-old boy in World of Warcraft to this little area of the map where not too many people congregate to do some erotic role-playing. Okay.
right? But like I've only ever done the role play with like the stars, dies stars. You know what I mean? Like I haven't actually done none of that like long paragraph stuff. But like it was kind of like a little bit disturbing what he wanted to do, and he was trying to like ERP me to do, and was getting.
It was very offensive what he wanted to do with me. He wanted to be with me and while he was larping as a girl.
Mad at me that I wasn't writing enough lines about it, and I just it was just like poop stuff, and I was like
Grossly offensive was larping as a girl, and he took me to the woods in World of Warcraft, and he wanted me to erotically roleplay with him, and he wanted me to eat my own shit.
I if it was like a girl, I don't know. I started getting tipped off, and I was feeling uncomfortable, and I didn't go through with anything. And they asked for pictures that I did later, so
So grossly offensive was getting mad that I wasn't eating my own poop, and he wanted me to send pictures to him.
he didn't technically do anything, like he tried to. And
so was he trying
really
to
coming on
troll you? Was he trying to troll you, or was this like legitimate like masturbation?
Well, I don't know. Like I did see.
Okay, so this 14-year-old boy doesn't even know if Grossly Offensive here was trying to erotically roleplay with him, or whether or not Grossly Offensive was just trolling him. Again, this just reeks of gay ops.
Them around like before, and like I said, when I talked to my friend about it, they seen them too, and that's how they knew who they were, and had their Discord server. Like I don't think he even knows that I know who he is. So
yeah, so I don't think Grossly Offensive knows who I am. But, you know, I'm still gonna say that this is definitely grossly offensive because reasons.
Jeez.
I don't think he knows that I know that he's grossly, you know?
When did you find out this individual wasn't who he was pretending to be?
Well, I didn't even make the connection until I was trying to talk to somebody about it, because like I was confused. Like I thought it was supposed to be.
I didn't even know that this girl that wanted me to eat my own poop was actually a random YouTuber named Grossly Offensive until I talked to them.
Like sexy stuff, not like poop stuff. I didn't know what that is.
I mean, I'm surprised. As Leo told me, as told to me by Leo Pirate, he thought that you were the adult, but this sounds much more predatory. This sounds
Okay, so Leo Pirate, the person who was apparently giving Mormon Shaggy all this evidence, legit thought that this 14-year-old boy was actually an adult. This story is all over the goddamn place.
Deceiving you.
Well, I did lie. I did say it was 18, but
Listen, okay, even though I was role-playing and, you know, Grossly Offensive was pretending to be a girl and wanted me to eat my own shit, you know, I was pretending to be 18. I didn't even tell them that I was actually a 14-year-old boy.
And I have been playing on that server for like 4 years, since I was like 10. So my account was really old, so they probably believe that. Like I'm usually pretty well articulated online.
Did at any point he find out about your age? I mean,
well, I just blocked them, and they were trying to like message me off an alt, I think, later, and I just like blocked them too. I don't know. It could have been a different person.
He kept trying to message you after he knew you were 14.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried to get them to stop and saying, look, I lied. I'm not actually 18. I'm confused. And they started.
I'm not 18 years old and I'm not gonna eat my poop. I'm 14 years old. Go away.
Wanted to do like more like fun, like rope and stuff.
Yeah, this does seem like they were trying to. Have you heard of a Landrian?
What?
Never
A
mind.
what?
It doesn't matter. You know what? You're too young to know about that stuff. It honestly doesn't matter. You know, so there was a lot of defecation-related sexual role play, which I imagine, you know, if he wasn't masturbating to this, he was collecting it. And, you know, I guess he thought you were an adult or something. But once he
I
found
guess
out
he
you
could
were...
have been just trying to.
Yeah, but once he found out you were a child, was there any, like, erotic...
Well, I think he was just trying to mess with me at.
So, I guess once Grossly Offensive found out that the person he was trying to erotically roleplay / potentially troll wasn't 18 years old but a 14-year-old boy, Grossly Offensive stopped? That doesn't mean he's a pedophile. If he was continuing to try to get this 14-year-old boy to eat his own shit or whatever, then yes, he would be a pedophile. But if it turns out that Grossly Offensive was trying to fucking put an end to this, then, well, he ain't a pedo.
First, but then like after they knew I was 14, the tone kind of shifted, and I don't know. He didn't actually do anything, and he didn't get any pictures of me, or he doesn't even know who I am or know my contact
He asked for
information or
pictures
anything, so, like,
after you said you were 14, like, for proof? What the fuck?
it's not true.
This is getting dark.
And I don't know how to prove that I'm 14.
I don't know how to prove to these people that I'm 14 other than just telling them, you know, my birthday or anything.
My God! So he was asking for pics of kids. Okay. You're very brave to come forward.
He like implied it. I don't know.
What do you?
They implied that I don't know. Again, this is just coming off as gay ops, but some of the worst gay ops I've ever heard, really.
What are you under the impression that he implied?
Well, like, I don't know how to prove that I'm 14. Like, I don't.
So he asked
like,
I don't know how to prove to these people I'm 14 other than telling them my exact birthday, you know?
My mom's got my ID. Well, I mean, like, well, he asked me to prove, like, how do you, else than, like, showing my face or something, and I didn't want to do that.
That's
so, like,
fucked.
how would I?
That's offensively gross. I gotta say that he would do that.
Yeah.
But to be clear, he has engaged in cybersexual discussions with a minor.
Well, it was more sexual with my other men that also knew them. That's how they knew their Discord and stuff. Like they knew them a little bit more personally, and I don't have contact with them anymore.
What?
So
this is honestly, this is a lot to process. I'm just going to go over to the chat.
hold on.
Yeah, this is a lot to fucking process. I'm goddamn confused right now. I legit have no goddamn clue what the hell's going on. I know one thing, though. This definitely smells of gay ops.
Hold on. Yeah? And I gotta go to bed. Alright.
I gotta go to bed now. Bye-bye.
Okay.
I got it.
Thank you for, yeah. Wow. Just wow. Okay,
Wow, just wow. That was a confusing mess of an interview. Grossly Offensive is really screwed now.
Let's see how the chat feels about this. Remember, you can call in at any time. Anyone can call in. We are now doing call-ins.
That was a confusing interview, but now we're gonna do Collins. Yes.
Dark days, yes. Dark days before the dark tide of Warhammer, which will be coming out soon. But anyway, I'm just dumbstruck. But there are
Yeah, I'm dumbstruck too after that fucking interview. I literally don't even know what the hell happened. But again, this literally does reek of gay ops, I will say that.
unfortunately darker allegations. We will be hearing from, a master of the huntsman's craft, a man who plays the most dangerous game.
Bye.
And hunts the most dangerous predator of all, that being man. No, I'm not talking about Dr. Moreau. I'm talking about a legitimate pedophile hunter. We're going to be having a legitimate...
Okay, if this fucking pedo hunter is someone like fucking Cass Warfox or Dark Ninja, I don't even know how I'm gonna fucking react to that. But I guess stay tuned for that fucking stream there. Anyway, in conclusion, that interview was just an absolute jumbled mess, and this literally does smell of gay ops. I legitimately think this is just a gay op to fuck over grossly offensive. Mormon Shaggy has provided no screenshots, he's provided no evidence whatsoever that grossly offensive was indeed involved in all this. We're just going by Mormon Shaggy and this alleged 14-year-old boy's word about it. And I am taking everything that just transpired with a massive grain of salt. I guess we're just gonna have to wait for part 2 when Mormon Shaggy has a nice long chat with this pedo hunter here to find out more, so get ready for that if that ever happens. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next fucking video.